my dudes, and welcome back for another horror movie review. Are you ready for this one? So like I mentioned last week, I wanted to share with you something that was absolutely just one of these movies that brings on dread. You finish watching it, you're like, whoa, that was heavy. So I ended up watching this movie very recently, and it's streaming on Shudder TV, and it is called Coming Home in the Dark. Whoa. All right. So Coming Home in the Dark starts off. You got this family and they're hiking in New Zealand and it's beautiful. Everything's picturesque. They're having a grand time. And lo and behold, two strangers end up kind of running into them and literally ruining everything. Like everything. Yeah. So this is one of those movies that you go into. I had no idea what I was getting into. I saw this. I saw 5 stars on Shudder and I'm like, I'll give it a shot. That's not always accurate, just so you know. Sometimes they'll give things 3 stars on Shudder, and it's absolutely amazing. So don't let that get you. Anyways, point is, whoa. Okay, so they end up stumbling upon these 2 strangers, and these strangers literally just come over, ruin their picnic, start like eating their food in front of them, and you know, like that violation feeling, like somebody grabs a sandwich out of your hand and just starts eating it. You're like, brah, that's my sandwich. Like you literally feel the terror of this family, just like, who the hell are these people? And it's 2 men, one main guy who speaks a lot, and then the other one who doesn't, you know, he's kind of like standing in the back. Anyways, the guy is kind of like, all right, like, sorry, but we stumbled on you, and this is how it's gonna be. I don't want to spoil too much about this, but basically, you have both kids that get offed, like, right away. And you're just like, what just happened? It is all about this wife and her husband dealing with not just the loss of their kids, but dealing with being more or less kidnapped by these 2 strangers that have motive, but really don't. It's kind of like a random act of violence. And that's what they kind of keep hinting back at in the film, where it's just like, no, like, sorry, like, you were just here. And it is rough. You feel so much terror, I find, in this film, and you just really, you're like trying to dissect it the whole time. Like, what did he do? Did this like older gentleman actually do something to these people? Like in the past, there's, you know, moments where they touch upon issues with like the Native community and how big companies were coming in, like teachers, basically not sodomizing the kids, but, you know, messing around with kids and doing bad stuff. So there's this huge sort of, oh my goodness, you know, about it all. And you're just like, how far can one go for revenge? And how far could one push for their family when they feel like nothing's left at this point? You know, it was really, really well filmed. It was well written. And again, it was kind of like a slice of life. Because in the end, you get there and you're just like, shit. Yeah. So I highly suggest, if you guys are needing one of these movies that's just dark, brutal, and whoa, go ahead and watch this film. Because it was deep. Yeah. Guys, if you're subscribed, thank you so much. And if you're not, come on. Do it. Be a part of fam. Throw those notifications on so you can know when we go live. And of course, when we go ahead and post some new horror movies so you guys can be the first to see them. All right, you guys have a wicked rest of your week, and we'll see you soon. Bye.